so many people know me from social media now, so it's like you can easily spot me versus me knowing. So that be having me on the edge. So I know I can't just go hang out the window. Boy, I see you with such a no.
Real life.
It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is.
Everybody start clapping right now.
Come on now.
We got the legend in the building again.
Wow.
Terrance Civilian Williams. What's going on, brother?
Oh man, having a good time, been enjoying life.
Oh, come on.
What? So Thanksgiving just passed. What we know you don't celebrate that. So what did you do on Thanksgiving?
I helped my mother cook. I cook stuffed bell pepper, dressing, greens, candy yams. Made a turkey. Let me tell you where I get the turkey from, man.
Let's go.
From OG Sane, Charleston White Manager.
Shout out, Saint.
I was hanging out, went to their podcast. Shout out to the game related podcast with Anthony Dewberry, me, Charleston White, and OG Sane. And he gave me the last turkey he had. So I brought it home and said, Mom, we got a turkey. So we let it thaw out and we made the turkey. Then the next day, you chop it up, made some gravy with him. And we fed the homie, we fed Crypto Jesus. So, we did our little good deed. He ain't paying attention. We did our little good deed for the date. And I spent Thanksgiving with my mother.
All right, so let's do it like this then, gangster. Let's not even beat around the bush, man.
Okay.
Jay-Z. Lawsuit gets filed down saying that he was touching or let's say assaulting or let's say it's alleged that him, Diddy, and another celebrity person unnamed in a lawsuit that Jay-Z was involved with essaying a young 13-year-old girl. Now, when Terrance Gangsta Williams hears that type of story, what's the first thing that goes to your head? Knowing your allegiance with Birdman and just the whole situation of what Jay-Z and Hove is.
In my earlier years, I would have wanted to harm him because I got 5 daughters. But now that I'm older, I look at it like, okay, there's questions there. First of all, these are grown-ups at a party or somewhere they at. What was this 13-year-old doing there? How did she get there? Who's was she with? Then my next thing is because anybody can file a lawsuit. You can file a frivolous lawsuit. So my thing is, what proof that they have saying that they done this? And the only reason why I act like this now because of what happened with Diddy when the lady tried to get her ex-boyfriend to lie on him. So now I don't get all bent out of shape about it no more. But my questions are like, who had this child at this party or wherever they was at? Who she was with?
So let's have the conversation then. You grew up in Magnolia, you grew up in New Orleans. Were there 13-year-old girls back then that was, let's say, fast back when you was growing up? Like that might have, maybe you thought they were older because the way they moved, the way they carried themselves?
They had fast girls coming up to the president, but we knew. Because everybody like a family, like even though we killed one another, did all this, we knew who was who. So ain't no excuse if you in the hallway or you in the cut mess with this young girl, then what's gonna happen is she gonna be gone and they're gonna yellow tape right there for you.
They say this happened back in 2000, is when the alleged thing happened. What was the mindset? Because again, this is during the Cash Money era as well. I know you was already kind of doing your sit down, but it's kind of just, this is before the social media era. And let's just say before social media, was people getting away with things like that? Like I know even
that was common. Back in the day, you would see the drug dealers mess with our girlfriends. Like I'll never forget this, man. I was in juvenile jail and my mother brought my girlfriend there and she was so pretty. So I was showing her picture off. And this guy, like my juvenile jail let us get furloughs. So this guy at the Cali, he come off his furlough. I was like, boy, look at my guy. I was showing her off. He was like, boy, that little girl, man, such and such, having sex, that man just broke my heart. Because them young girls always wanted the drug dealers, the dope boys who had the fancy cars, all the jewelry on and all that. So that was common back then. Nobody didn't say nothing. It just recent, like in the Fed, I know a lot of guys got 30 years for having sex with underage girl or having them to doing the prostitute stuff. And the federal law is you should be able to look at a female and tell she's a child. So like you got them females that are, big breasts, have big butt or hip. The federal law is if she underage, you should be able to look at her and tell she underage, you still guilty.
Is that the worst jacket to have coming into jail? Like as far as you had sex with a minor?
I watched a dude get his eye stuck. The whites were real strict on their own kind if you came in with that charge. The Mexicans was the blacks didn't care. They might just for show, man, you gotta just get off the yard.
Wait, so the blacks were the most lenient when it comes to child predators?
Back then.
Why do you think that was? It was because everyone's guilty of it, or?
Yeah, a lot of them guilty. Because back in the day, like I say, you had the dope boy messing with the youngs, like, oh, that's my little juvie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
we seen Belly.
Yeah. So people didn't say nothing about that, but then they started getting strict on dudes, start beating guys up because you had pedophiles coming there messing with real 10, 9, underage girls. So it got so bad in the federal system where they put a sign up saying, we're gonna put these child molested chomos on the yard. If you touch them, you'll get an outside charge. Sometimes it worked. You got guys with a life sentence might be ticked off, and I don't care about this. I'm about to take off on them. So then they start opening up prisons just for sex offenders. If you look in the book and look up a prison, if you see SOMP, SOMP, you know that's a sex offender yard. So now you go like Puff, if he gets sentenced, he's going to a sex offender yard. So nobody's not gonna be able to extort him, or he's not gonna get beat up because everybody on the yard with him either snitched or they have charges like he have.
So again, I have to ask, are you surprised that even this is being alleged with Jay-Z knowing who he is?
No, because this has been going on from the beginning of time. It's just starting to be exposed through social media. You got to keep in mind, the whites, it was common for them to freak out and trade out the daughter. You get my daughter tonight, I get your daughter tonight. So the blacks got freaky stuff in them too. It just now with social media, it's starting to be exposed. Just like my baby mother, Jaguar. I forgot the answer.
So were you surprised to hear about the Jay-Z, the accusations?
No, because like I said, my baby mother Jaguar been telling y'all that. Nah, let me stop playing. She gonna get upset, get bad with me. But now Jag been telling us that people been saying she was crazy. They didn't want to listen to her, and she been screaming all these allegations. Been screaming, and y'all seen when she did that interview on that white guy channel how Jay-Z reached out and made him take it down, and now this lawsuit come out. But the only reason why I plan to do a video, but I'm trying to be careful what I say because I can file a lawsuit on this sofa, this couch. I forgot she told us what it is. Sofa, couch. It could be a frivolous lawsuit.
It's all, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People file lawsuits all the time and see what's going to stick. And I learned a long time ago from Birdman, when people file lawsuits on him, he going to get his lawyer to get a setback. And what happens is, you got a lawyer, you got to keep paying. So eventually you're going to drop the lawsuit.
Now, mind you, the lawsuit, and Jay-Z said, if this is true, make it a criminal lawsuit. Don't just make it a civil. Make it criminal because who does that? But what the lawyer who filed it said was whoever they're selling, whoever the girl is, she didn't want no money. She just wanted to sit down and have a mediation with him, to talk with him. Does that, what's your thoughts as far as someone just want to look their assailant in the eye and have a conversation? If that's something, should he have just granted that? If that's what someone wanted?
It could be a crazy fan.
Yeah.
Now it's assassination of character now because now it's split now. Some of us looking at Jay like, Jay, you touched that little girl. Some people like, the hardcore Jay-Z fan, they're not gonna believe it. But like I said, my question are, how did she get around them? Who was she with? Did she just wander off, they didn't care? Or was she a young lady that, that was, how they put the steroids in the food they say these days? And she,
got to develop real quick.
Right, so that's the questions I have now because I got to be careful when I put out video because they're gonna strike my channel.
You gotta be careful now.
Yeah, so
you gotta be careful.
Yeah, but I don't like to just slander people or put stuff out.
Yeah,
but
and all this is alleged because nothing is proven. And I really, mind you, all this did was open up the conversation of even talking about it. Which again, all this is alleged, but you know.
Let me say this. Just think about this. You see how he was hard on R. Kelly. See how he was hard on Diddy, and now people about to go for Jay-Z, right?
It's crazy.
But this is what's crazy. A lot of us, when I say us, because I'm part of the black community, we have uncles, aunties that done touch some little boy, little girls in the hood, and we are killing and love them.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it, don't break it, don't play with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? But this social media, once I start understanding it, I was like, boy, you better develop bulletproof emotions because it'll swallow you up. You got to be prepared for this stuff because, go ahead.
That's exactly what Meek Mill said. He said, wow, here we go again. Social media just taking a narrative and running. He said he's scrolling down his timeline. He see 100 posts about this Jay-Z thing.
He guilty already.
And he said he called it programming. He said that we're just programming ourselves to feel it's true because when you scroll down and this is all you see, he said yesterday, nothing about this. But today, there's 100 posts. As he's scrolling, he said, this is what you call programming, where you're almost guilty in the public eye.
I would say this. I don't see it getting messy like Diddy and Kelly did right now because if you think about it over the years, Jay-Z lined himself up with some of the big dogs. Obama, Oprah, all the big, and he kept that good character, that good conduct, right? Now, I would say this. If they came to Diddy and say, hey, we got a deal for you, Diddy. Open up the playbook. And so happen if he opened up that playbook, if Jay in there, meaning if he had the recordings, the hot hidden tapes and all of those stuff, all that freaky stuff he had, he opened that and Jay in there, yeah, he hit like a good bag of dope. But other than that, like I said, it's just social media. Once I learned the word troll, once I learned all the bull that people, you know how the girl did, ran into Tasha K on me, and Tasha K told her, girl, you want me to lie? No, I can't. So what else how you gonna tell somebody you don't know the lie for you? So that's why I was like, this social media, but I love it though, because I've been paid off social media. So shout out to social media.
Wait, did they come to you with that same deal or did you go to them?
Well, what?
For you to get out of...
No, I had to contact them because they didn't want to hear that. Hey, man.
I had to call somebody. I had to call somebody.
Yo, man. Oh, well, look who walked in blue in. All right. She came in this thing. Okay, girl, look at you. Real. Do your thing, girl. So, yeah, I had to call, bro. Listen, because you got to keep in mind, while you're doing time, you constantly, as the years go on, like I could literally come, like I had about 6 prosecutors over the years on my case, retiring, going to Washington, D.C. So you got new prosecutors coming in, they looking at new stuff. They don't care about you. You old, you been in jail, beat it. Now you come and you got something where we can help our career, help us out. We open for that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just get lost in the system, man. You don't do that life sentence, you don't do that time.
Now, we see all these prominent black figures, Puffy, Jay-Z,
Bill
Cosby. Do you ever worry that Slim and Baby are next?
No, because every time in my life, first time going to strip club. Never.
That's wild.
First time going to strip club, we went to the one on Simmons show, whatever. That was pretty cool. I don't let women give me lap dance. So at one spot, one of the guys that was with me, he had a stack of money. He was like, "Here, make it rain." All right, I put it in my pocket because I'm not with the making it rain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. But now for real, like I like to watch women when I'm out or when I'm in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in all my spots, I like to look, but I don't just run and chase them because sometimes that smile is not what it is. And I'm learning like a woman could look good on the outside, but got a lot of bad in the inside. Yeah. So I just take it a little at a time and I just study them. I peep out what you got going on social media. If you like to post a lot, you like to do a lot of stuff, and a lot of them just like to front and live above their means. I be like, all right, I'm out the way, I'm gone.
So, why was that your first time at the strip club? Besides, you've been in jail almost all your life.
Hey, right there.
Okay.
Because they had a club She Sees in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
So at this time I was 21. The girl I was with, she was 19. So we get to the door. She go right in. It's like, oh, it's going down. My girl, the man said, oh, what your idea? I pull out. She got to be 25. So that killed that. And since I've been home, it was nothing never that crossed my mind at this point. And then when Charles White invited me out, he walk up and he just told the people, they with me. Well, like that, nobody in the paper. We go right in there, right? So that was pretty cool. And then one night I was inside board, he invited me to DG's. That just blew my mind. I was like, what? It was so many strippers in there. I'm like, how they gonna split the money? But I see how they just make it around to get the money together. And they, but I was like, that's pretty. I said, man, there's a lot of money here. So, this my come up right here. I should be down and help you. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. But it was entertaining. It was real cool. It was I liked Charleston White could party, man. He just make it rain. He just be in his own zone. And then you got the Fort Worth dudes here. You got the guy from Houston over there. You got the Dallas guys over here. And there was some females coming there. I remember they called her, the DJ called her twin. One was kind of heavy set with a big button hips, and the other one was a little smaller. And they had like about $5,000-$10,000 on their table. They just went to going crazy. I'm like, what the world? What's going on in here? But it was a very good experience, boy.
So, do you think you'll go back?
Of course, I'm waiting for get a call now. Yeah, I want to go back.
You need to go with the street stars.
All right, so Gangsta, we have to ask, this is your first time talking about it. You done been to New Orleans twice now, right?
Yes.
First of all, let me just ask this. As far as going back to New Orleans, what love do you get when you step in the city? Or is there fear? Or are you worried? Are you watching your back? Are you looking over your shoulder? Because you left a lot of blood in the streets out there.
Why you look like that? He be with me, so we both.
Shout out Crypto Jeezy.
Both our head on the swivel. It's a beautiful feeling to be back where you was born and raised. But then that nervousness kick in, because as I'm riding through certain parts, a lot of stuff have changed. And then I be like, so many people know me from social media now, so it's like you can easily spot me versus me knowing. So that be having me on the edge. So I know I can't just go hang out the window. Boy, I see you with such. No. Oh, look, they're in a white BMW, the X7. Yeah, so like I say, I try to stay in now by me being a tourist now. I try to stay in the ports. I try to stay in the ports where it's supposed to be safe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to be going.
You're not going back to Magnolia.
I went to the Nolia.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to I went to the Nolia. We took pictures in the Nolia. I filmed where I got shot in. I went to all the spots where I got shot. I went to the spot where the guy jacked me from a gun. I went to everywhere.
Now, I was gonna say there is a moment, and you showed me some footage that the world may not see. Yeah, but as you were riding through New Orleans, and I'm gonna speak on it.
Talk to me. Let's go.
But as you ride through New Orleans, you went back through parts of your hood that you just felt had changed so much, and it just kind of became so, they kind of let it go so bad that it almost brought a tear to your eye of just how bad it was from what you left it as.
Yeah, Crypto Jeezy and I was riding. He was driving, so I was filming, and I was explaining. The time when I told the story when me and Mosquito was on 2nd and Daniel, and the guy was choking him when he graduated to crack, and I had the weed. So we went around that hood. And I was like, the store used to be over here. The building was right there where the dude was choking Mosquito away when I come around. And as I'm looking at this stuff, it just looked toe down. And I'm filming, and I'm like, man, and it started hitting me, and I cut the camera off. And I was like, man, it just let my city go out. I got a little teary eyed. He was like, no, cut it on, they won't see that. I said, nah, man, this ain't for no camera. This serious, man. This is my hood where I grew up in. This like, I just felt like the government or whoever was responding to mail, like they just throwing my city away, man. Like,
Do you feel like after Katrina, some more money should got poured into the city to build it back up?
Yes, because New Orleans, but the thing is, they so corrupt that they be pocketing the money, do all kind of dirty, cutthroat stuff, man. Like on Claiborne Avenue, I don't understand why these streets are so beat up, tore up. Y'all got these orange things up with the traffic so. And I'm like, I'm not used to Claiborne Avenue being that jam, and which had me paranoid because now it's daytime. I went to go see an old female friend before we left. Oh no, we went to the grave site. Yeah. So before we went there, I had left him inside. And he texted me, "You all right?" Because the crazy part is, I got a lot of beef, old stuff from uptown while I was driving there, and his problem downtown. So it's like we both got to be careful when we in that city. Even though we old, we know that nephews, uncles, cousins, brothers, sisters, they still out there.
Mm. So that was the first time. That was Louisiana Fest back in November, to where that's the first time the Hot Boys in over 20 some years then came back together to be called the Hot Boys on stage together, and you were there, or you were in the city to be part of it. Now, why didn't you go to the concert?
Okay, my initial thing was to go there to film my trailer for the movie. You know how I've always say at the end about what the thing we got, we put the film now. The reality show, how I say it, and then I say about the Boys at War, how I'm always promoting and talking about that.
Yeah.
And you know how I am. I don't like to keep saying, hey, we're gonna do this, and then it never happened. So I was like, you know what, let's go do it. So we go down there. I started telling people about the casket part, when we bring the casket to this lady house and shoot it up in front of her and all this. And it was like, oh. So the people who were filming got a little nervous. And it was like, wait. Now, we could take your money, but you have some serious scenes. Like we went back to the neighborhood where my mother got shot. And they reenact that part. So we had a lot of in-depth stuff that we was doing for the trailer. Yeah. So the man was like, man, you gotta give me a little more time. I said, well, I'll give you a month. Go ahead, I'm not tripping. So, but while we was down there, I felt like this. Y'all celebrating the Hot Boys, the group, but I'm like, it's guys that died behind this blood, sweat, and tears. So I said, okay, I'm going to my brother's graves and pay them a visit. I had tickets to go, but I felt I started this. We protect y'all. Y'all wrote off our name for 20-something years. I couldn't go and be in the audience, be, hey, Lil Wayne, screaming and hollering like I'm a fan or like I'm a groupie. And when they rap about me, because this is what I look at. There's no disrespect or shade to me. Think about this. This is how Cash Money is blessed. We know P opened the door for New Orleans. So you got that na-na, you got No Limit, right? But if you think about this, No Limit record have people in jail that's deceased. You know, they're not together. Cash Money got everybody still alive at home. That was history in itself. Coming from where we come from. You know, so I was like, wow, them brothers together now, you know, and I like how they just came together for one call. They put all the bull aside, let's go out here and put on a show. Of course, I would have loved to come out there when BG said my name in his song, you know, it's been real good for me. But I was just happy to see them. And it's like, you know, you'd be like, that's my child. Probably it's sort of more, it's kind of like you have a child with a woman, but you haven't been in that child life in a long time.
Hold on, you said you was mentioning like it's like a woman.
No, I said, that about no woman, man. I say,
that's all I heard.
Guy, man.
That's all I heard.
I say it's like you have a child with a woman and you haven't been in that child life for a long time, but this child is graduating or have a big football game and you just show up in the audience like, that's my son.
People, their names and their glory. And Master P came there to that set to give Lil Wayne his Walk of Fame. Knowing your history with Master P, what did you take from that? Where Master P walks out to give Lil Wayne his Walk of Fame, and the way Lil Wayne was looking at him was, it was very interesting. But give me your take on it.
I watched Lil Wayne look at Master P like you're a proud father. You know, like I'm happy, thank you. I'm watching Wayne in, looking at Wayne, right? But let me tell y'all something. This is what I know for a fact. Birdman hated it. He felt like Master P shouldn't have been on that stage with Cash Money. He wanted to cuss the mayor. This is not something that I'm guessing. This is something I know for a fact. He wanted to cuss the mayor because he felt when YouTube honored Baby and Slim in California, it was a white woman there, and she was talking about who's gonna be the next mayor. So our mayor of the New Orleans, well, their mayor, because I'm from Dallas, their mayor, their mayor took it as they was supporting her. So they think she went got P on purpose just to mess with them. Because you gotta keep in mind, she's not from New Orleans. She's from Oakland or somewhere.
Yeah, she's from Compton.
Compton, right.
Hint, hint.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't know the history of this beef from the streets. You don't know the history of P not wanting them to get signed. So it's a lot of blood and history behind this stuff. So Birdman wasn't feeling that. Wayne, on the other hand, Wayne feel like, man, listen, I don't care. Because see, you gotta keep in mind, I tell people this all the time. The rappers on Cash Money No Limit didn't happen. It was us. The street family members and friends and homies that had to be. So that, like today, if I want to do a song with the man,
shout out Rook. What's the name of the song, Rook?
Gotta Let It Go.
Gotta Let It Go. Streaming. Is it streaming? I don't know. Yeah.
So the good thing about it now, I can do my verse and email it to Rook and do all the vocal stuff, right? Back then, you had to go to the studio.
You had to.
So now, it's, how you gonna put up? You got us out to know we deep, and you got the Cali you're putting up. It's a problem. So they never done it, you know. So that's why I'm showing the movie that we doing now, like, because people we want to know why they never these two hot labels from the city, black owned, and they never, you know, that'd have been powerful.
Yeah, is it like, were y'all that separate? Like, was it like a couple of miles away? Like
No,
the north
blocks.
side? Couple blocks.
Like 8 blocks, give about 8 blocks. Like I could go up Magnolia Street, run straight to the Melfamine Project. I gotta go down Washington Avenue, then turn on Galvez to go hit the Callio Project. But it's really, you can walk there. You can walk there.
So when it comes to that Walk of Fame in New Orleans, are there some other people that you feel need to be on that Walk of Fame? Some names, whether singers, people, maybe some gangsters, I don't know.
Well, if you gonna put it like that, I'm a retired. I'm retired. I've denounced the streets. I'll never ever want to go back to prison. I mean that. I could be doing bad out here. I want to stay out here. Yeah. But I would. Let me tell you what really surprised me. I spoke on this on my channel. They are gonna make a star or that name for DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled from New Orleans.
He left at what, 5?
I don't know, he might have left at 1 because he's never repped New Orleans because that surprise. He repped Miami.
He's Florida, yeah.
Yeah, but they got him down for to have his name. I was like, what have he done for the city?
So they just take anybody who's been born in New Orleans, I guess.
Born there, you get, you know, that's why I'm trying to go talk.
Just like anybody get a day in Houston, pretty much.
There you go. That's how it's going down. That's
Nah,
how it's going.
I'm kind of upset because Houston got the hop. You know, when they announced the Hot Boy reunion at Louisiana Fest, the next destination was Houston. And I'm like, well, why not Dallas, man? Like, why they hating on us like that? I mean, maybe you didn't have enough pool, Terrance, to make that.
That might be, you know, because they act funny with me, you know. So, but that's a good question. Dallas might be next.
Dallas should be next.
Or whoever's promoting it might have, you know, was like, okay, I'm gonna go here, Houston. They might have couldn't afford, you know, Dallas rich now, expensive here.
It's a little rich now.
Y'all could get me and Jeezy. We come there and perform. He can play Juvie. I do BG verse. You know what I'm saying? We back to do that for y'all. But
speaking of Jeezy, I do want to bring him in because we got to put a face to a name. Every time we be on this couch and you speak of Crypto Jeezy, we got to be able to bring him in. So as this next segment, I want to be able to bring him in. Let's get him mic'd up. Is he on? Jeezy, if you don't mind, we're gonna get you mic'd up real quick and
you know. So I was like, okay. Now my thing is, New Orleans is wide open now for the hood stories. This is a guy that grew up in the Melfamine Project around a bunch of legends. So he have a story to tell. And I'm like, man, you just come from Angola. It's a lot of money in YouTube, man. Don't go back to them streets. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are like, well, man, and you think about it, I ain't never got my lick back.
Yeah, you said you lost that war.
Yeah, think about, I mean, they stabbed us. Well, I hit him first, but they ain't failed, and they stabbed us in the fair, tried to leave us for dead. The last time we seen each other was in the jail. We tried to stab each other, but the CO came, and I never. It was in 1994. August 1994, and I never seen that brother ever again until today.
That's real. And Crypto Jeezy, for those that don't know you, go and introduce yourself, man, if they don't know you.
Crypto Jeezy from New Orleans.
Boring.
504.
This nigga.
Florida Project.
So wait, so Gangsta said he was gonna hire you as security to meet with Diesel, and you was gonna be that one man muscle. Can you cover this man's back? I mean, he did a lot.
I got him when we're in New Orleans. I hold him down.
Is your head on the swivel when you're riding around with him?
Always.
He got to remind me sometimes, because like sometimes like by me being born and raised in New Orleans, and all I knew was New Orleans. I always thought when I was in prison, when I heard after Katrina, when I heard that people were staying in Texas, people were staying in Florida, I felt like they betrayed New Orleans. They turned their back, and I was mad about that. Because all I knew was New Orleans. I was stuck in that bubble. So it wasn't until I'm going to give him a little props. He was out here first. He used to be like, but he wasn't in Dallas. He was in Frisco and all this. You don't get that.
Oh, the nice area.
Yeah, that ain't the same thing. Don't be trying to put us.
Ain't no crime at Frisco.
Right, thank you. So he'd be like, bro, and that's one thing I always love, respect about him. He always answered that phone for me. He sent me pictures. I'm mad he bought them ugly sneakers. I still got them when we got out. And he ain't buy me no outfit with it. He just bought me the shoes. So, but he would let me know this is like, I said, what a Cowboy say? Oh man, that's in Arlington. And he would let me know where everything at with Texas. So like, yeah. So when I went home, well, they gave me a immediate release, so they kicked me back in New Orleans. But I knew a girl that lived in Fort Worth. So Birdman, man, get from out there, get out that city, get out that jungle. But everywhere we drove, I was gonna call my mother. If a call come, I kept looking back. So my mom said, Terrance. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, cars are gonna go the way we going, baby. Cars are gonna turn. I said, yeah, mama. I mean, nobody knew I was home, but I just was spooked, man. Cause like we go in certain neighborhoods, drive by, these little boys got their hand and their pant clutching and none of that. I'm like, man, this not gonna work. New Orleans look like a Walking Dead. And another thing, I done lost all my power, all my juice, all my connect. Like I used to call down his project to certain gangsters, to certain people, hey brother, what's up? And get stuff done. I've been going 23 years, 10 months. That's over with now. It's the next man turn. I gotta get in my lazy boy. So I'm like, this is not gonna work in New Orleans. And then I had to prepare myself to look at the new Magnolia Project. Now, there's a lot of blood shed happening in that project, but a lot of us shed tears when they tore that project down. And I wrestle with this all the time. I be like, in a way, I'm happy they tore that project down because looking right now, in my mind, I be thinking like, because if at one time I had a thing, I couldn't go back to New Orleans. The hood was saying I was scared of people to come, but I know that the people had me banned. They wouldn't let me go. So I said, okay, I'm gonna play my role. I was doing all my nonprofit work, doing everything. My PO contact them. They put the word. He's not doing that. He did. Okay, we're gonna let him come. I said, I gotta be on my best behavior. So when I popped up now, so now all them who was talking all the rah-rah, now they quiet now, right? So, and I didn't know I was right down the street from Birdman. My hotel was right down the block from him. So his right-hand man go live and say this. Oh, he out here stalking us now. We better not catch him uptown. Well, bro, I'm right down the block from y'all. Catch me right here.
Say his name. Don't.
Oh, Habizo.
Yeah, come on, man. Say his name.
Yeah, you messy, man. So, yeah. So, you know, I'm out. I took a picture with a guy in front of the hotel, and he posted. So that's how I got back to them. But I didn't know we was like right
there.
You know yeah. So, and here's another thing about to mess you up. So we in there. See, I try to be slick. I don't be wanting a hotel in my name. I want it in his name because they're gonna take deposit off his credit card. Don't hold that money if I need that.
Not even for safety. You just damn safety. You just don't want it to be on the deposit hold.
But listen, as we trying to get this good, so he frustrated, I'm frustrated, but I'm happy I'm in the city. So this little young boy walking there. He had like a little plastic little bitch. So this little boy look like he robbed or shoot somebody or something. So I'm looking at him. And he looking at me. But then he smiled. So he cool. He must have saw me on YouTube. So I smiled back. Then he walked up, give me a dap and a hug, right? So I say, this little boy look familiar. He just, he was standing right over here. He looking at us, but me and the little young boy, when I seen he gave me a dap and hug, I said, okay, well, he ain't no enemy or nothing. I hope not. So, but I'm like, he looked familiar. I said, let me try something. I said, boy, how many children you got right now? Well, I got 5. I said, all right. I said, I'm just gonna go for it now. I said, boy, I just talked to your mother that you had. He said, man, I be watching you on YouTube, man. He said, man, you looking good, Dad. That's my oldest son.
Oh, wow.
Came
Man.
picked us up. He was right there. He was like, I said, but that's my oldest son right there.
He knew you.
He knew who I was, but I
you didn't know.
because when I left, he was 3 years old.
Wow.
I've been gone 23 years, 10 months. I had pictures of him, and I said, boy, he had the beard and he had the little hair, look a little rough. But under that, you could tell if he cleaned up, he'd look good, like a little handsome little boy, right? But I was like, little boy, he look kind of. But he spotted me, he smiled. I was doing, he was doing the Uber Lyft stuff. You bring the food or something.
DoorDash.
Or the DoorDash stuff. So, and we had a nice little conversation. I'm like, man, this is my oldest son right here.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Terrance. It's what they say, a sad story. Black American dad story.
Yeah.
Shout out J. Cole.
But
hopefully he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing real good because he don't get.
I was still in contact. Fuck.
Whatever worked out, bro.
Prayer hand emojis. Prayer hand emojis.
Yeah, man.
Contact.
He never been in trouble. Don't go to jail. None of this stuff. And we were talking. I said, hey man, what you think about playing in the movie? Oh man, that'd be. Oh, I would love to do that. I said, you're not gonna just guarantee. I'm not gonna guarantee you the role. You got to go and.
Do you look like? Does he look like you?
We favor, yeah. But he had that beard. He had the hat on. His hair, that plaits. You know, the youngsters let that stuff just run wild.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, little boy. But I was like, if he couldn't look, and I was like, it's like my son. But I didn't want to say, well, who you is? It hurt his feeling because he come to me.
Yeah, all I heard was that Crypto Jeezy was not in play to be there just in case someone down. Crypto, what? Bro, you back into the left?
He was in a safe area.
Okay.
Safe spot.
Okay.
Yeah, we was. Oh, listen.
Center.
Let me tell y'all something. When we go out, we go to Atlanta. We going to the Omni. When we go in New Orleans, we gonna spend money.
Okay.
I'm gonna save my money because I don't do no tricking. So we gonna save my money where I could live, and I want to be comfortable, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Save a good $40.
Yeah. So let me tell you how tight he was at one time. I was like, Crypto. When we go out of town, we gotta get the foreigners now. Man, we gotta get the Crypto. He got a taste of the foreign. Now I be like, all right, now hold on, now time out. This is kind of expensive. Let's try to find something.
Yeah.
He don't want to get out the foreigners now.
Come on, man. You
Yeah,
gotta live by a certain standard.
Right.
But I think it also come from because he did Fed time and me and him met in the Feds. So now for us to be out here on the streets and because his followers gonna be looking at this. Yeah, I did buy some crypto the other day. Actually talk bad about the crypto coins and all that stuff. He loved the crypto stuff. And when I watched this man, I watched him make $1,000 in one day. I watched the money. He said, look, and that thing was just, I said, well, all right, I'm ready to buy it now. He laughed, but yeah.
You don't be worried that digital money ain't money you could touch?
I used to, but then when I saw his money, one of his friends got 177,000 in it. And then I see his money, I was like, wow.
What that friend driving?
Regular car. He not shiny like that. He just chill. But he put 23 racks into it, and now he's at 177 racks.
Okay.
Yeah, they love that crypto. I had to make fun of that stuff. I thought that stuff was some bull. Let me tell you why I didn't like crypto. When I first come home, when I try to take my Cash App off my phone, my PO was at the house, and I found a 1-800 number, and there was some foreigners on there, and they told me, dial this, press this, buy, and they had me buying crypto. They stole $846 from me.
Oh shit! They got you like that?
Yeah, they worked when I first got out.
Bye for now.
Yeah, damn. They got me, man, and they got $400 out my Chase bank. I got that back, but yeah, they worked me good.
Yeah, that's a dispute with your bank.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it like this because again, by the time this comes out, we may have put out the Real Life of Love, in which both Terrance Gangsta was starring in and Crypto you hosted. And again, we're not gonna talk about when we shot it, but how was that as far as doing a Real Life of Love? 20 females coming in trying to find love with Terrance Gangsta, man. Crypto, you speak on it first, man. How was that for you, guy?
It was good for me.
He started smiling. She's a little hot over there.
Because he a freak, man. This guy's a freak.
It was great.
Yeah.
Good for me.
Man, on our podcast show, you be asking the women all this inappropriate stuff, and then women be going with that crazy stuff. So, I'm lost. They be like, oh, you don't know this? No, I don't know about all that. So, but for me, it was, first, I was happy that you all invited me. And whenever I could do something positive and do stuff like that, it let me know that I'm back in society. I don't have to worry about no shank on me. I don't have to worry about watching. I don't have to worry about standing by the shower while he shower. Man, come on out here, hurry up, man. I'm tired. I don't have to worry about watching nobody back. I don't have to worry about somebody running up a gambling debt, somebody getting high off somebody's drugs, don't want to pay them. I don't have to worry about running my life sentence to get another life sentence or getting locked down in underground idiot. I don't have to worry about that. out here, I'm out here with the civilians. And I'm gonna stay, but I know one thing too. You gotta be careful out here too, because you got areas where it's dangerous too. So you gotta know where you're going and with the company and watch the company you keep.
That's real. With that being said, it was fun.
Yes.
Can't wait for whether this is out by the time y'all see it or not. Definitely make sure y'all go watch it because
I watched Reallyfe
Terrance was looking
time
for love that night, and maybe he found it, maybe he didn't. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
With that being said, again, and Gangsta, I always got to say it, man, because you had so many different names now, and you've added New Orleans to your name, Terrance New Orleans Williams,
right?
Because you can't go back to the city. So all I got to ask you is this: are you going to the Super Bowl when it touches down the city?
I was gonna go, then I thought about it. I said Dallas my team. So then I was like, instead of me spending this money on the Super Bowl, I would rather spend my money on some shoes, some clothes to go help the people at the shelters. I be going to the shelters in Fort Worth. So, like I said, because Dallas not gonna be there. So I'm like, now I want to go for Mardi Gras.
There you go.
I want to go down for Mardi Gras.
That's like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Mardi Gras. And I'm letting y'all know now I'm going where all them police gonna be at. I'm going around with white folks, and I'm going to enjoy the parade over there. That's where I'm going at. We already got shirts made, like you know how we say wine.
Yeah.
He got this new little slang. He say put a thumb in the butt. So people be thinking he talking about sex with that, but he's not talking about that. You know on YouTube how they got the thumb like, share, subscribe.
Oh yeah.
The thumb, right? So when we have our podcast thing, he had this little thing where he's thinking that every woman when she has sex, she like a thumb in her butt. So I was like, man, that ain't true. So we asked women, and some women, the majority like it. I didn't have like 2, 3 say no so far. So now when we go on our podcast at night, because we go like 2:30 in the morning. See, our podcast is geared to the truck drivers, the late night workers. Because I've had so many people be like, man, I got through with your video. Thank you. You got me through there. I was like, you know what? I might start gearing to them because, get them something to look at while they're at work or on break, whatever. So he'd be like, put a thumb in her butt. So he started making that to have people start saying that. So he got t-shirts now made, put a thumb in her butt.
Well, you mean like just by pressing like?
That's you know on YouTube where they got that thumb?
Yeah, the like button.
The like, right. So
instead of saying hit that like button, you say put a thumb in the butt.
Because it comes from us having our sex talk on our podcast show.
Yeah.
And he think majority of women love sex and love a thumb in their butt while they're having sex. So it go hand in hand with his little crazy theory.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta market it.
Man, yeah, he got shirts made. So I got my wine shirts. I don't buy friendship too expensive. Every little slang we be saying we got shirts made, and now we got the Mardi Gras color. Shout out to Blazing Bundle. So she been helping us out. Yeah, that's my.
Are you gonna take some bees with you?
Well, I'm gonna go there and get some bees. Shout out to No Rap Cap Podcast because they invited me to ride on their float. I was like, hold up, I'm not that comfortable in New Orleans to be jumping on no float and throwing something and people go to throwing something back at me. No. But like I say, I want to go down for Mardi Gras. But like I say, because I'm starting to feel more like a civilian. It was fun. But I don't want to get too comfortable going back to New Orleans either.
Yeah, keep your head on the swivel, as always.
God bless me.
The one thing I always talk about is there always are the family members of the ones that, of course, may have been affected by your reign of terror.
I would say this though, and how, and I would say this. A lot of attitudes have changed once they see I can come back to New Orleans, because now they don't know where I'm at with. But I don't never want to go back to jail, so they ain't got to worry about me.
There you go.
And like I told them, the youngsters, they be playing with me in my Instagram, like, bro, I'm gonna be your father. Why you always gonna fuss with me? Why you bother me? You got homeboys in your neighborhood was rats. Go talk about them. Man, we like you, OG, you funny. I said, well, let me tell y'all something. Yeah, I laugh and play with y'all, but I'm gonna tell you, if I be in New Orleans, and any one of y'all shoot at me and I see you, you're going to jail. I'm gonna say,
you're going to jail.
Going to jail.
You're going to jail.
Y'all warned them. They're like, OG, boy, you ain't stupid. No, I ain't stupid. Yeah, I laugh and play with y'all, but I know if y'all can catch me down and back, y'all gonna try to end my career.
So I'm just curious, you go into a 7-Eleven in your city, kid walks in with a Pooh Shiesty mask on, what do you do?
I'm out of there, I'm running.
Okay, man. Okay, damn.
Yeah, I gotta go, man. Them bullets hurt. I've been hit, man. The bullet come out the middle of my chest. I done had a colostomy bag on. I had a urine tube. The bullet come out here. I know how to, and I've been stabbed, so I know how to be feel that you stabbed, shot in the car wreck.
Okay, yeah. Most people don't know them feelings. Yeah, most people don't know what that is.
I'm out the way. Now, if I can see the little dad, if he look at me, he'd be hesitant. If I got some money on me, like, here, man, take this. I can let him go. Go ahead on. Don't do that, what you about to do. But other than that, them little youngsters, they come in there, they get the fire in first, then they ask questions later.
All right, there you go, man.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, can't wait to see what happens during Mardi Gras Super Bowl. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I ain't going Super
Kendrick
Bowl.
Lamar will have a great show. He will. I know you still vouching
Shout
for
out to
Wayne.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, he'll have a great show.
I don't see this is the thing. In my more adult stage, and I noticed this. I go to bat for Birdman. I go to bat for Slim. I go to bat for Lil Wayne, BG, Juvenile Turk, and these guys don't mess with me. So I started doing my show like, you know what? I'm just gonna be even. I'm gonna just do my show, be respectful, give my perspective on how I feel about this, and get about the way. I said, you never know, Kendrick Lamar might want me to perform with him.
Yeah,
So I ain't about to, nah, man. He deserve it. I ain't on nobody's side.
I mean, well,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg low-key kind of dissed Lil Wayne by
I was
saying,
about to get that Snoop Dogg about that. But
yeah, he like,
no one.
I never cried about no Super Bowl. I'm like, damn, what you saying Lil Wayne crying? I mean,
Yeah, he did say he told Lil Wayne stop crying and do all that. And I was about to say something about that, but then I said, you know what? Lil Wayne ain't sent me a diamond Chinese money since I've been home. I say, I'm staying out of it. And I just left it alone. I wanted to say something.
Snoop Dogg would be a good op, though.
Yeah, but I wanted, that's why I said, well, that'd be a good YouTube check for me. But then I thought about it. I said, nah, I be traveling on that West Coast too. They like Snoop now. I don't need them boys in blue put up on me now. Because you got to keep in mind, he worked. So when people book me, I travel by myself. Now, I don't need nobody trying to jump on me and they go viral. Now, I want somebody rich to jump on me so I can sue. But I don't want nobody to jump. I'm too old to be trying to fight. I was like, you know what, that's something. You know how you got to pick your fight. You got to pick your battles.
There you go.
Yeah, but I was like, man, I'm about to stop this jumping out there for people who don't really care about me.
There you go, Art of War. Well, we about to have another conversation. But with that being said, for those that do want to follow the podcast, follow y'all individually. What's the name of the podcast? What time does it come on? And how can they follow y'all individually?
Up With Us podcast, Talk Your Talk. We had one phone, but once he got his own YouTube channel, because I was like, he started out on mine, but then I was like, I don't believe in the big I little you. We even, we equal. Get you on, show you how to do it. He got 1,000 subscribers in 6 days. He got monetized in 10 days. So now I don't like this part. Like I created a monster, keep that phone in my face. You content, he always filming me, right? So, but his check, he like to look at his money. He see this check, he seeing money. So, he got his own channel. Then he did this, the Divide and Conquer. He had me to get into it with all the women on my channel. Oh, his channel, the project. If y'all want to be safe, come over here. So now all the women on my channel, they over on his now. He got Jeezy After Dog, Jeezy Before Dog. He do music reviews. He got a nice list. Yeah, but I be going to the store and messy. I be on the toxic stuff when I go to his channel. But if y'all want to find me, it's at Gangsta, the original Highboy, on my YouTube channel. I'm about to start back on my cooking channel too, hanging out with OG Giggity. Yeah, my Instagram is, y'all forgive me for this because I didn't know when I first come home. I just was happy. So it's Terrance Gangsta Williams Home. I'm going to try to see if I can shorten it. My Facebook is my government, Terrance Emmanuel Williams. I got it on my social media.
Everything.
And then, we got the trailer we just did. And I'm gonna bring the trailer here. I gotta bring it to my home.
Make it exclusive.
Yeah, I had the people that doing the editing work right now for it because I said I don't want no Tubi movie stuff. I say my reputation online, so I got some people that really film and did some good work for me. So they doing the editing part. That's the important part when you edit, coloring and all that stuff. So as soon as that get done, we're gonna come here. But if I forgot something, y'all know
we're in the movie.
Oh yeah, we put ourselves in the movie.
Oh yeah, what's the name of the movie?
The Boys at War. I put myself as an older person in the movie.
Oh, that's dope.
I was like at the last, you know what? I want to have fun. I say me, Crypto Jesus, and my best friend Hank. My best friend Hank. I know we about to go. My best friend Hank.
Get off.
My best friend Hank. He grew up with me, ran the streets with me, did a lot of dirt with me. He went to jail in '97, got out in '99. When got him a job at Burger King, and he never been in trouble since from '99 to now. And I was looking at him like, bro, I'm proud of you. I said, bro, we went through this. He was with me when the dude jacked us out the gun. So we went and reenact that little scene too. We was down there. But anyway, yeah, so
Hank, man.
Yeah, so we all, the three of us in the movie, we old heads, we got a club, and I got my little blue suit that people made fun of me with, and I wanna give back and help the community, but we old heads in this club where we got a room full of fentanyl, where we help the community, we part of the community. I'm gonna be robbing drug dealers, I'm gonna be doing all kind of stuff in that old head.
room full of fentanyl. Fentanyl is wild.
Yeah.
A room full.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was talking about that. You say, well, what about that fentanyl? I look at it.
Okay.
So yeah, we gonna be just having fun in the movie.
All right, we can't wait to watch it. And Crypto, for those that want to follow you, how can they get at you?
At Crypto G's on all platforms.
All right, definitely. What stock should we jump into in the next couple days?
XRP.
All right, XRP. All right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he owns something. All right. Well, with that being said, until the next one, man. I know you yourself, Gangsta, got Vlad TV very soon. And shout out to all the creators.
Tomorrow.
Shout out everyone that followed our footsteps and said we're gonna grab Gangsta. And you know. Shout
out to Reallyfe Street Store. This is where I grew up at. This is my home. This is my brother and my sister. And my fiance back there. Media Babe. Brother-in-law. My brother-in-law, Fad, gave me the nickname Civilian.
Yeah.
But I'm going to Vlad in a few hours. I'm going back with Lil Diesel, the one I had the beef with. Security. And look, one more thing before we go. Look, so I hear Vlad talking about Lil Diesel got his security coming. I said, security? I said, he must got some Crips or some Bloods out there. Cool, they gonna get some guns, try to take me out there. I said, well, Vlad, I got security. I said, Jesus, you all you gotta work. Call off, you come with me. We going to Cali. He was excited. But now they switched it. We going to New York. So in a few hours, I was planning on leaving at 6 in the morning.
All right, there you go. Yeah. Well, with that being said, man, once again, you're back on the couch. We got to say we appreciate you, man. You are alumni, and it's always a great conversation.
I'm an alumni, not you.
Soon to be alumni. Yeah, we got to say it, man. Crypto, Jeezy, Terrance, Civilian Williams, you are a real life street star.
Wow. Yeah.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Starz, nigga. Move. Hey.
That motherfucker pulled that motherfucker ready to fire.
So, will you
damn.
To please your man?
We gonna have to blur some shit.
I don't like that.
Don't worry, listen, right here, man.
Don't worry about them niggas. Don't worry about none of them niggas right there. They just
Would you do anything to please your man?
Yes.
Anything.
You eat that dick up to your hiccup.
Listen, because
yes.
I'm
You eat that dick up to your hiccup.
Hold on.
And I can't say no.
Listen, because I'm from Louisiana, and Kevin Gates my homeboy.
Type shit.
So that's your homeboy? Yeah, that's my homie. We
What
gonna
the
fight
fuck
later.
am I on here?
Listen, I need
My
you.
homegirl.
Hold on, Coco. Hold on,
Do
Coco.
that thing, right?
I didn't like y'all like that, but I love
Do that
y'all.
thing, right?
Yeah, but what is we talking about?
I saw Kevin Gates do this on stage, and I've been wanting to try it. I want you to get on your knees.
Get on your knees, Coco. You say you do anything to please your man. Get on your knees,
I
Coco.
want you to be
You
quiet.
got to.
You
You gotta get on your knees.
Right, come
They
on.
don't know you. Cause I know a real nigga.
Okay, talk that shit. He just spent no more. We just went viral.
She going to the next
Nigga,
round.
we ain't go viral, nigga. We
She
just
going to
went
the
viral.
next. Hey, do it. I didn't get to see it.